current crisis. Of my prior life. The Moth priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions. The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the Dragon God, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. Varen Aquilarius, the son of Colovian Duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Varen was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the Ruby Throne must be, in accordance with tradition. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate. The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manam Marco, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings. Many Marco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender. Each of the Five Companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about? You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard. Sai Sahan came from a long line of Redguard Swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group. The Therns are one of the most influential families in Citadel. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before. Mannimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness. Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Mannimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Mannimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Elysia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Mannimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Molag Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Mannimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane melt. Akatosh gave Elysia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nairn. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Elysia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Mannimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nairn was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nairn from their hosts. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Lyris was captured by Mannimarco and delivered to Coldharbour, the realm of Molag Bal. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Mannimarco and his worm cult. When I discovered the truth about the Five Companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Mannimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me. Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierce the torn veil and seek to draw Nan into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction have been appearing all throughout Tamriel. If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage? As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now. And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone. We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met. Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time. Minamarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the radar attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies. Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
Greetings.
If you want a horse, then we have something to talk about. If you want gossip, find the tavern.
I've got a hangover the size of Cyrodiil.
Welcome to Daggerfall, stranger. Enjoy your stay.
When food is this good, life is great.
Nobody cares about us poor beggars. Could you help me? I'm next. I know I'm going to be next. Murder. My friends are already dead, but the Watch doesn't care. What's one less beggar? We're nothing to them. If someone found the killer... Start in the Trade District alleys. That's where old Jian was murdered just yesterday. Maybe Lieutenant Dubois will give you a reward if you do his job for him. Thank you. It's a terrible thing to be poor. You're invisible. No one cares. I'll tell you whatever I know. The Watch found old Jian last night. The night before, it was Ragged Ron. When one of us dies, they blame the cold or the plague. But Jian and Ron were cut up something horrible. Now they say it's a wolf. Can you believe it? A wolf in the city? But that's what the Watch thinks. Who am I to say any different? Still, it feels more like murder than the work of a wild animal to me. We're everywhere. We're easy prey. Some folks just don't like us. Take your pick. This killer isn't stopping, it's brutal. Sooner or later, it's gonna start killing a better class of citizen. Then the Watch will take action. The Watch found old Jian last night. The night before, it was Ragged Ron. When one of us dies, they blame the cold or the plague. But Jian and Ron were cut up something horrible. Now they say it's a wolf. We're everywhere. We're easy prey. Some folks just don't like us. Take your pick. This killer isn't stopping, it's brutal. Sooner or later, it's gonna start killing a better class of citizen. Then the Watch will take action.
You will forget, they say. Not like me.
What is it?
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along. Roy, where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place? Dead. Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind this? I need to know more. Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Grenna Grakush at the Rosy Lion Inn. If Roy was onto something, she'll know what to do. Betray us and, well, she'll still know what to do.
In the name of the king.
Just checking. Doing my duty.
I could stay here like this all day.
fool. Your interference will not be tolerated.
Francine won't listen to me. She's so sensitive about that damn ugly little dog of hers. Did she tell you that it bit me? Took a nip out of my ankle. It's a menace. It's a menace, I tell you. A menace!
I hate being caught in the middle of this. They just won't listen to reason. I knew Francine was stubborn, but even John is acting like such a dolt. All because of a little misunderstanding about a dog.
Who's drunk? I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
My horses are beauties. Look how they hold their heads up high. I treat my horses well, whether they belong to me or if they just happen to rent a stall in my stables.
I'm writing a letter to my family back in Hammerfell. I have so much to tell them about.
So much to do. We're always busy this time of year.
What a beautiful day. I just wish I knew why it smells like wet fur over by the river.
Twice cursed pig thieves! Thieves! Daggerfall is full of them. They steal anything that's not nailed down. They even stole my livestock. This was no simple robbery. It was grand larceny, and I know who did it. Lafont stole my glutton. He's been itching to put my prized pig on his menu, serve him up in a stew at his wretched inn. Glutton's missing, and I just know Lafont took him. They said to take it up with the magistrate, but that takes too long. Poor Glutton doesn't have that much time. I need someone to rescue him before he becomes a ham sandwich.
If you have a letter from the Forge Mother, then you've come to the right place. Just be aware, this is an official Daggerfall business. Hrothgar is open to anyone who genuinely wants to help us build the city of Orsinium. Or so I've been told.
Work is amazing. The use of the arch to provide structure and support. It's ingenious.
Hello there.
Your gold won't do anyone any good at the bottom of the well. Instead of throwing it in there, give it to me. That would certainly make my dream come true.
So much to do, so little time.
I suppose I could use another break.
Carry on.
This city is far too warm. I've made some bad choices in my life. Now I'm paying for them. Unless I can get someone else to pay for them. Got any coin? It sounds much worse when you say it that way. Consider it a loan. You know I'm good for it. I have an honest face. That's all you can spare? All right. I guess it will have to do.
I'm tired of all the long-winded speeches. What we need here is a good riot. That would get my blood boiling.
Come, do your trading here.
You better not be another bother.
Merchant to the great houses.
Curse my lot. I heard that Dominion soldiers have landed at Farwatch. Can you tell me anything else?
Not much. The elves landed, and there's been fighting throughout the area.
My daughter is stationed there. I hope she's all right.
What do you want?
I'm not talking to Jean, I'm not listening to Etienne, and I'm not listening to you. My cute little puppy is not a menace to society. She's not!
Stay indoors tonight for your own safety. The watch is...
I hate being caught in the middle of this. They just won't listen to reason. I knew Francine was stubborn, but even Jean is acting like such a dolt. All because of a little misunderstanding about a dog. work isn't going to do itself.
What a great view! If one of those ships hits the rocks, I'll be able to see everything.
Spare a coin for the needy?
What do you want?
Hear ye! Travel through the woods of Daenia is highly discouraged at the present time. An unknown corruption has agitated the usually peaceful spirits of the Vale.
My time is precious.
Seeking potions and elixirs? Fortune favors you. I've just finished bottling a new batch. Have a look. Alchemy is the art of creating potions. We scour the fields and caves of Tamriel in search of reagents like mushrooms, flowers, and the like. Mixing these ingredients with a water solvent in the correct quantities can create powerful elixirs. Well, not just any water will do. You'll find that some pools of water contain special qualities that make them ideal for potion making. The grade of the water determines the potency of the product. All reagents have hidden properties. When they are combined with other ingredients that bestow the same benefits, the potency is compounded. This reaction determines the nature of the potion. It's just a matter of experimentation, you see?
The mill had some room, so they allowed us to set up our alchemy stations in here. Now I have to make sure we haven't forgotten anything.
There must be something in the air. I've never seen the watch so busy.
Speak softly. Last night's revelry is today's headache.
Honor and steel.
Arcane knowledge is secret knowledge, but my bargains are clear and forthright. Take a look at what I'm offering today.
Can I help you?
I think all this talk of war will affect trade. I must shore up my investments accordingly.
You really must go and bother someone else. I'm close to convincing Naomi to come and see my collection of antique riding crops, if you know what I mean.
Get out of here. It'll kill you too. It's a monster, I tell you. A monster! Prowls the alleys, shreds its victims with claws and fangs. It'll kill anyone that crosses its path. There's a dead man in the south alley, but he's no beggar. He's one of those Bloodthorn cultists. The beast prowls along the river's edge and hunts in the alleys. It doesn't eat what it kills. It just slaughters and leaves the corpses for the rats. It's the curse of Camlorn. I want no part of this evil. Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. The town of Camlorn's been taken over by an army of werewolves. Don't look at me like that. I heard Damien and Fabian talking about it.
All I saw was fur and fangs. It killed that one in the alley, too.
It seems like the poor were made to suffer. I wish I had been born into a family of wealth and means.
This is a perfect place to plant flowers.
It was a monster. It tore out Guillaume's throat and disappeared into the river. It was hideous. It was huge. Went right into the river after it struck down poor Guillaume.
I grow tired of whining travelers.
It was a monster. It tore out Guillaume's throat and disappeared into the river. It was hideous. What a beast! Right out of my worst nightmares. Thank you for killing the horrible thing.
I've never seen the citizens so agitated. Even the beggars seem nervous these days. A werewolf killed those beggars? You're certain? Damn. I shouldn't have ignored Matthew when he came to me. Take this as a reward, but say nothing. People are nervous enough as it is. I promise not to dismiss the concerns of the poor again. I learned a hard lesson. I won't turn away anyone who's in trouble again. Not on my watch. Not even a beggar. With you? Yes, of course. But please, keep your voice down. No need to alarm anyone unnecessarily. I'd say it were a lot of superstitious nonsense. Except the rumors keep coming. They say that werewolves have overrun Camlorn, north of here. With the way the Lion Guard has been acting, there's certainly something going on up that way. Fight a werewolf? Never had the opportunity, and I hope it stays that way. A werewolf's bite carries the creature's curse. It can turn you into one of them. Or so I've heard it said.
What do you want, ugly? Ha! Is that right? Well then, sounds to me like you could be one of the Undaunted. A league of like-minded adventurers. Every one of us eager for riches and glory. Sound like anyone you know? So, what do you say? Think you can be one of the Undaunted? Are you sure? You'll have to fight the largest, meanest monsters in Tamriel. It's not for the weak of heart. Then welcome. I think you'll fit right in. Once you prove yourself, of course. All you have to do is find a cave named Spindle Clutch. The one full of bloodthirsty spiders. If you can handle that, return to me here, and we'll make it official.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm drinking here? And? Why are we talking? By Malakath. Roy stepped on a nest of snakes this time. One of the vipers is upstairs. He might know something. I'd confront him, but he knows me. Maybe a stranger like you can get him to talk. Eager. Reminds me of Roy. Go upstairs. Find Levesque and rattle his teeth, but don't kill him. We may need him later. Just don't mention me. I'm not an agent of the Crown. I'm just an orc enjoying her ale.
What do you want?
To ask.
Sprayed blood afar, a gout on Cyr it fell, and like a torch unto its mark.
We'll have no disturbances here.
Help me. I've been discovered. Don't let them get me. You... You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you? Agreed. I'll tell you everything I know. Martin Lerino hired me. He lives next door to the inn, in the large manor house. I'm a mason, you see. Martin wanted me to make him a map of the tunnels beneath Daggerfall. The secret ones that lead to the castle. But I don't know what he's planning, I swear. I just needed the gold. I've got my own troubles back in Wayrest.
You're back. What happened? I thought I heard some noise upstairs, but you don't look any worse for the wear. Did you let that snake Levesque live?
Chains of darkness grip the land and draw it ever near to his nightmare cold harbor, where hope bows down to fear, tearing souls of innocence into eternal pain, while his Daedric minions sing praises of his name. The plain meld is nigh, the plain meld is nigh, as no log ball commands. The plain meld is nigh, the plain meld is nigh, our doom is now at hand.
Martin the Merchant? We need to know everything. Get inside Lerino's manor. Look for anything that can shed light on what they're planning. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Levesque, so take anything you find straight to Captain Erison.
Well?
Oh, my sweet love, she waits for me. Still
could have killed me.
What? Kill the intruder! What? Kill the intruder! Kill the intruder!
Stay out of trouble and we'll get along just fine.
This place is great. I love this place. So... Wait a moment. This doesn't look like Aldcroft.
What do you want?
Hear ye, hear ye. Travel through the woods of Daenia is highly discouraged at the present time. An unknown corruption has agitated the usually peaceful spirits of the Vale.
So much work, so little time.
fool. Your interference will not be tolerated.
What a beautiful day. I just wish I knew why it smells like wet fur over by the river.
I don't understand it. Instead of using their resources to help people, the Bloodthorn cultists insist on causing all kinds of trouble. Such a shame.
You'd best take care. When this shift's done, I could use a drink or three.
War doesn't build character. It reveals it.
We don't hang thieves. We skin them alive. It's more entertaining.
I learned a hard lesson. I won't turn away anyone who's in trouble again. Not on my watch. Not with you? Yes, of course. But please, keep your voice down. No, fight a werewolf? Never had the opportunity, and I hope it stays that way. A werewolf's bite carries the creature's curse. It can turn you into one of them. Or so I've heard it said.
Want to see my collection of ears? They're all from irritating travelers.
Hello.
Speak softly. Last night's revelry is today's headache.
Travel through the woods of Daenia is highly discouraged at the present time. An unknown corruption has agitated the usually peaceful spirits of the Vale.
Greetings.
I'm writing the ultimate guide to the factions of the Daggerfall Covenant. It's going to be so much better than any of those previously published guides. You don't look like much of a reader, though.
For the Knights of the King!
Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. I need more information to convince him of the danger he's in. His lordship? Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king is killed. It could destroy the Alliance. I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to find those assassins. Good. Talk to Sisana Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry. The king's life is in danger.